Erica didn't choose this, man. She didn't choose this. Imagine sitting there in your house and you find out from Twitter or, I don't know, a text or a phone call or that your husband was just shot in the neck for the entire world to see on social media at a public event. I can't imagine that. I know you can't either. Then you got to go through this. Then you got a bunch of absolute lunatics sending her emails. You did it. Comments, tweets. You go yourself. You demonic. For as much as I hate what just happened, I wish ill on no one, and everyone should restrain their emotions from the other side because they are not on our side. Everyone. Once you go down the road of violence, there's no turning back. There's always someone stronger than you, man. Always. There's a whole lot of people stronger than me. But I'm sorry if the language distracts from you, but I can think of no other New York way to say it than you. You deserve to feel the little licks of the flames of on every inch of your body. You. If there's an afterlife, oh, and I believe there is. I believe in the second creation. I don't pretend to be the judge and jury, but I know you're not in it.
I've never heard, and I got to stop for a hot second. And maybe I'm missing it. So if you're a Bible scholar, please go ahead and help me out. What is the second creation? I believe in a new creation, but I've never heard it called the second creation. And if I'm missing something, if that's what he's just saying, maybe it's a term and it's on par, just to let me know. But I've never heard it called the second creation before. Every time I'm like, what is he talking about? But okay, Dan, fine. I agree that you could be passionate. I agree that you have the power to call them out and you use the strong word, spicy language. That's okay. Okay, fine. I got no problem with that. It's your deal.
I got to tell you, I've been doing this for a really long time now. And as I said in the beginning of the show, I walked into the dark forest. I didn't know where it was going to go. I did not have this all mapped out because I don't know what to say. People have tried being nice. People have tried screaming and yelling. People have tried a middle of the road approach. Nothing works. Ignore it. It metastasizes. Address it. It metastasizes. I wish I had the answer. I can only make decisions for me. I can't make decisions for you as to what you want to watch or what you don't. This isn't about views or who's popular or who's this. I don't care. I'm just telling you I'm making a decision for me now. I don't want to be any part of that. If you're part of that, please leave. If it is half my audience disappears tomorrow, good riddance. Sayonara, mother. I don't want you. Nobody else wants you here. The people who watch this show don't want you here. Sane people, and that is a majority of us, hate your guts. We don't want you. Nobody wants you. You were the spawn of Satan. I promise your parents, alive or dead, are looking at you now in horror that they spawned a demon.
Yeah.
Your last name will live in infamy. Your kids will deny knowing you. I don't want anything to do with you. I see you out there. I know exactly what you're doing. You can just go. It's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Just go. I'm the anti-clicks of you guys. I don't want you. Your views, your clicks, nothing. Don't buy anything. Don't do anything. Don't touch anything we do. Just go away. I know you can't because you have to spread your cancer everywhere. But we've got warriors in this audience too who don't want to listen to your either. Are we clear with each other? You can just get the out.
Now, I would love to have them cuss words just flying, but I know kids watching this. I'm not going to lie, man. I feel very similar to Dan Bongino.
Okay. So now what is Brandon Tatum feeling about? What is his ire being ired about? What is it? And to whom will it be ired toward? To whom will this anger be directed toward? I just can't wait to hear.
And let me just add this. It's easy for people that don't know people to make a comment. You know, when you know somebody personally, it's not so much of the personal attacks that's more effective than just stating the facts, stating reality. I don't know Erica that well.
Want you to hear what he just said right there. This is a very interesting. Brandon Tatum, I'm sorry, I don't know another way around it. I don't want to be mean. Brandon Tatum has lied himself into confusion. He now is saying that he does not know Erica Kirk very well. But in times past, he's talked to her. And in a moment, he's going to say that his own wife text with Erica. I'm trying to figure out if this had happened and you knew of Charlie Kirk and you had a working relationship with Charlie, an understanding relationship with his wife, your wife texts him, and you want me to believe that you did not communicate with her at all? That you could not say, hey, yo, hold on, wait, hold on. So either A, this is true, or he's lying. Listen to what he says, because in a moment he's going to talk about how he doesn't really talk to her.
You know somebody personally, it's not so much of the personal attacks that's more effective than just stating the facts, stating reality. I don't know Erica that well. I happen to know Candace Owens very well, but I don't give a who. I have been around long enough, and I was with Turning Point when they first started, and I've been around Charlie Kirk, and I talked to Charlie Kirk. I knew Charlie Kirk, and I was at their wedding, and I know that he loved Erica. That Charlie Kirk could have married anybody. I'm not gonna say anybody meaning he could have married someone else if he wanted to. He chose Erica Kirk. She has been nothing but sweet, kind, and godly since the day I met Erica. She has been a saint. Every conversation that I've ever had with Erica, every text that she's texted my wife, she has been nothing but a Christian, loving, godly woman without fault.
So I'm really lost, Brandon. Do you have communication with her? Do you not? Because this now casts a shadow on how Brandon said that he dealt with Candace. Because remember, he said that he saw the evidence that Candace had, that there had been an assassination plot put out on her. And then later on, he says, well, I asked her for the information. She hasn't shown me yet. Brandon, I'm sorry, he wordsmiths. I love that. Yes. But he wordsmiths himself into a trick bag. Because now, Brandon, you sound like you're lying. I'm just saying. And by the way, he still hasn't told you what he's upset about.
I do not understand how anybody could go down the path of trashing Erica Kirk. She didn't do anything to deserve the.
Is it an anybody situation? Is it an anybody situation? I can't believe that anybody would do XYZ. Is there a leader? Is there a ringleader? Is there one that we can point our finger to and say, that's the person? Is there one, Brandon? Maybe? Like literally, you make it sound like everybody came up with this idea on their own. Was there a genesis? Was there a fountainhead of where this idea came from of attacking Erica Kirk? I'm just wondering, where did it come from?
Treatment that she's getting. None of y'all did this when Charlie was alive. Why? If you so inclined and you so in the know, why did you say nothing when Charlie was alive? If Turning Point USA was such a diabolical organization against Charlie, then why did nobody say nothing when Charlie was alive? If Charlie Kirk was somehow turning on Israel, turned.
Here it comes. This is what notice what he brings up. He brings up the sliver of land the size of New Jersey in the Middle East. That's what he's upset about. Watch what he says.
Why did he express that while he was alive? A couple complaints here and there is not turning. It is a spirit. And those of us who have the Spirit of God in us, or common sense, can see it is a spirit to go after a woman of God that has no evidence whatsoever. If somebody would do me like people are doing, or do my wife like people are doing Charlie's wife, my wife will sue the out of you. She will sue you. And if the roles were reversed and something happened to my wife and y'all were coming at me like that, I would not only sue you, I probably would threaten your life. I'm being honest.
So in the hyperbolic, in this made up scenario, he would sue you. He would threaten your life. His wife would sue you. But sir, that's not the case. What about right now? What about what's going on right now with Erica Kirk, Turning Point USA? Why is it that you can't seem to point your finger in the right direction? Because we are not doing it. There's one person that you can point your finger at and everybody will know who you're talking about. Just like if I said the failed art student of Germany, everybody knows what I'm talking about. When I say Jeffrey Dahmer, everybody knows what I'm talking about. What's that? David Koresh, everybody knows Branch Davidians. Jim Jones, there we go, right? Every time you mention one of these people, they represent everything about them. Mao, there we go. Lenin, Stalin, fill in the blanks, fill in the blanks. We all know who you're talking about. And all of the evil minions that follow their orders, we know what you're talking about. Why are you dealing with the minions? Why don't you just call out the person? Somebody said, if you're just jumping in, somebody said that I was not being fair about Brandon Tatum, that he did call out Candace. And I said that not only did he not call out Candace, you're confused on who he is calling out.
You're not gonna do my wife like that. And if I happen to die and I could come back to life, I will come back and I will haunt you. It is shameful to treat Charlie Kirk like this. But say you are a friend of Charlie.
Who is doing that? Who is doing it, Brandon? Who is saying that they're the friend of Charlie Kirk? They love Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was the best thing cooking. We were great. We were friends, blah, blah, blah. But I hate Erica. Who is saying that, Brandon? Would it not be good, sir, for you to actually bring up that person? Who would be the fountainhead of this craziness that we're talking about?
Now, if you don't know him, I don't care what you do. You can say whatever you want about Charlie. But if you are going to say you are a friend of Charlie, or you know Charlie, or you support Charlie, there's no way you could go down a path of destroying his wife. Destroying her legacy, destroying Charlie's legacy. Let me say something real quick.
Let me just ask you before Tantrum goes any further. Do you feel at this moment that Brandon Tantrum has called out Candace? In the chat, yay or nay, yes or no? Do you feel that he has called out Candace significantly? I just want to know. I'm going to put my answer in here. Somebody, come on, because I got the text. Somebody sent me a message saying that I was wrong. Dan called her out. I agree. Now, Dan did. Dan called her name. Absolutely. I know you liked that episode. This is actually a clip from a larger live stream. The link is down in the description, so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down there. Grace and peace.